Remember the woman who gave birth at 66. Here's how their life turned out 15 years later. Adriana Elcu was a lady who gave birth to a child in her later years. Everyone made fun of her and urged her to have an abortion when she discovered she was pregnant. However, she made the choice to keep it, which was about to drastically alter her life. Adriana had always been unmarried by chance, but like other women, she dreamt of having children and becoming a mother. Even though Adriana had several beautiful experiences, none of them genuinely made her happy. As the years passed, she came to the conclusion that she would probably never be able to have children. But when she was 65 years old, she discovered that fate had chosen to offer her a second opportunity. When she found out she was pregnant, she was informed right away that her body wouldn't be able to manage the pregnancy due to her age. Even when she was pregnant, she frequently had to endure arguments from others urging her to get an abortion. Everyone, from family members to strangers, advised her not to keep the child. Adriana, however, didn't want to get an abortion and didn't want to even consider it. No matter how hard the physicians tried to convince her otherwise, she insisted to the doctors that she was keeping the child. Thus, in 2005, a tiny girl was born. Adriana gave birth to a completely healthy child without any complications. Her life entered a new phase as a result of this occurrence. The mom had a difficult life because she had to raise her daughter by herself. Adriana, who was 66 years old, had to work as well in order to support herself and the infant. In addition, the youngster needed attention, regular doctor appointments that took a long time, and restless nights. Not all young women are able to manage this type of pressure, but Adriana persevered and didn't second guess her choice. The elderly woman gave her kid lots of love and care. The daughter was growing up happy despite having virtually little free time and had no idea that her mother was unique from other moms in any manner. That was until her kindergarten friends began to ask about her grandmother, the one who always came to pick her up. Since everyone assumed Adriana was the girl's grandmother, it wasn't all that surprising. Everyone was astonished to see an adult mother since she was so old and nearly her entire body was covered in wrinkles, but the girl didn't care. She just adored her mother and thought she was the finest. She consequently experienced no deprivation as she grew up among the other kids. School was the same way. Although it was presumed that Adriana was her grandma, when the girl's friends learned the truth, they were quite sympathetic. The daughter, at least, never claimed that she had been bullied because of her mother's old age. As a result of Adriana's constant involvement in her daughter's academic affairs, several of her classmates' parents and professors even commented on how engaged Adriana was. A lot of people believed that 66 years was an excessively large age gap between a daughter and her mother, even if Adriana's age difference from the other parents didn't seem to be a problem at all. But after viewing the images of this happy family, everyone discovered that this wasn't at all the case. Adriana was able to develop into a good mother as well as her daughter's best friend, who was constantly encouraging and understanding. She had to learn how to use the internet and many other new things when she was 75 years old, but by the time she was 80, she was able to hold her own in conversations with younger people with ease. Sure, she had to learn a lot, but Adriana says it only makes me younger. Sometimes I get so interested in certain things that I completely forget that I'm already in my 9th decade. Her kid was born 15 years ago, and she still has a stunning appearance. She looks a lot like her mother when she was younger and is happier and more active than many of her friends. You can tell it's real by looking at the pictures. The daughter still spends a lot of time with her mother even though she is in her teenage years and isn't embarrassed to have an aging parent. She is aware that she is the world's dearest and closest friend. Adriana daydreams about the day her child weds in the meanwhile. Since the mother is now 81 years old, she would then be free to rest in peace. We can only hope that she realizes her ambition and gets to meet her grandkids in addition to marrying off her one and only daughter. The marvels of nature may be quite unexpected. It might often feel too late to start a family after you're over 60. Adriana, though, showed that nothing is insurmountable. Naturally, a lot of people criticize the mother, claiming that she runs the danger of leaving her daughter without parents at a young age. Adriana, however, continues to live each day to the fullest and pays little mind to what others think.